Hey everyone, it's Jenny Garcia from earthyscrap.blogspot.com and earthyscrap on Facebook, and in this video I have the unboxing of the April Pocket Life kit from Citrus Twist, and it's called Savannah. And this stamp set, if you were a subscriber before and you switch your subscription to the new website, you're gonna get this awesome stamp set for free. And I also have the embellishments add-on, and it's really cute. It's one of my favorites yet. And I love the alphas this month. I love the ombre effect, and the leatherette stickers are beautiful too. I think this is my favorite kit yet, and I don't even have, these are supposed to be the little word stickers, but we didn't get them on time this month, and they're actually in my mailbox right now waiting for me to get them. And I'm also missing the die cuts, and these are super cute cork items. They're really useful and so pretty. As always, an awesome stamp set about being cozy and just staying home because it's spring, but I don't think Mother Nature knows, so we're getting a lot of cold. These are the beautiful journaling cards, and now you can get the digital version too, so that way you can change colors or do different things with it, print many of one. If you really like, for example, that capture one, you can use over and over, so it would be a good one to print a lot of. I love that card too, both sides, which is good if you like both sides. Sometimes I feel bad about not using the other side, so these new printables are a really good idea. And this, I should get a tattoo of that. You can't live full life on an empty stomach. And more journaling, awesome journaling cards. And the good thing is that a few of them are journaling cards, but you can also put a photo on them and use them, as a filler or as a very tiny layout. These papers are gorgeous. That wood grain is so beautiful. And these are the two 4x6 cards that come in the kit. And I love that too. My favorite days are the ones that everyone is happy. And this is good for a traveler's notebook. That paper is my favorite Citrus Twist paper ever. And I love these patterns. I love the exclusive from Citrus Twist. I love them more than the regular. Sometimes they add pattern papers from other companies, but I honestly like the Citrus Twist more than all of those. And I love the colors too, pinks, yellows, really vibrant and pretty. And so this is the Pocket Life kit and the alpha stamp, which by the way I use in this video and I freaking love it. And in this kit comes with these Pink Fresh Studio wood buttons, and oh, they're so pretty. They're my favorite item. Enamel shapes are always a good option, and these really cute puffy stickers from my mind's eye. And I'm gonna start, and once again I have another side with 3x3s, and I just printed a bunch of photos, I think 2 or 3 weeks worth, and I'm afraid I don't have enough of these 3x3 pocket pages, and I have no idea where to find them, so I'm gonna have to check where Memory Keepers or what's the other company, the ones that are like Stampin' Up, but it's not Stampin' Up, something Memories, Creative Memories. And I'm gonna use the papers, and I actually have one of the photos that I'm gonna switch for a pattern paper for a little while, because it's a photo that I took from the Dojo app, and I don't wanna, it has a few other kits from their class, I don't wanna I don't want to share it, I don't want to get in trouble, and I don't want to ask for permission, and I don't like blurring photos. So to me, that is the best option, to just put a piece of pattern paper instead of the photo. And I love that flower pattern. Maybe a little busy, but I'm going to use it with a photo, and it's going to tone it down a whole lot more. Or if you have lots of photos and they're pretty simple, you can go a little crazy with one specific card. And I'm really struggling because I know that I need a few journaling cards. I have a bunch of little stories this week. And one of the cards, if you can see it at the bottom right, this is taking my sweet time. That is actually the back of the card from next week's spread. And if you're new to my channel, I don't do pocket pages chronologically. I edit, print, and I put my photos in the pocket pages. And when I have products like this, or a kit that I made, or I want to work on something, I flip through my pages already made, and then whatever strikes me, I'll do it. I still have a few spreads, like 4 or 5 I want to say, from 2017, but if this year I find a spread that is more appropriate for the materials I'm using, I'm gonna use that one. And it's just easier too. Otherwise, you know, there's always that one week that you're stuck and you're like, I have no idea what to do here. So that's time, you know, while I figure out what I'm gonna do with those, I can work on other weeks. And I can't tell you how much I love these letters, and I love this font. Lots of numbers, which I'm gonna need for this spread. And since I didn't have my die cut packs in here, I use a few things from the cutout sheet, and there's also a free printable version on the website with the cutouts sheet. And I removed the foam circle that these wood buttons come with, because since it's a pocket page, I don't need more dimension. So I removed that foam sticker and I used my Tombow Extreme adhesive to glue down my wood button. And the Extreme adhesive is basically red line tape, but it comes in a runner, so you don't stab your fingers trying to peel off that red plastic. And it's a tiny card, and it seems like I did lots of things to it, but yet to me it's pretty simple. And since we don't have the phrase stickers yet, Trina sent us a printout of the words, and that helps too. That way I have two, and I don't mind at all, especially with things like that. It says currently reading. I went to the library with my little one, who is a huge bookworm, and I took a photo of all the books we took for her and for my little one. And I have the first 3 months that I got the kit, I used to cut little hearts, but then I had so many from other kits that I just put them all together in one little bowl. So if you see hearts, they're not from the ephemera kit, they're just leftovers. But I always cut a few too. And this is a dinosaur my daughter did. They had like a dinosaur museum, and my daughter did most of hers. All I helped with was the thing and the dinosaur's head that looks like an empanada, because I took a fork and I was explaining her how to do it, but the rest she did, and I think she did pretty good. She also colored it. This is I love subscription boxes, and I got this one. It's one of my favorites. It's Geek Fuel, and I really love that notebook and the shirt. it's been one of my favorite boxes from that company yet, so I had to take a photo. And this video is actually for the Project Life challenge, and the challenge that I'm giving you is to go around an object and stamp it. You can use it as a photo border, or you can do what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna give you a little tip. This was hard to do because it's a very small word and it had a lot of curves. If maybe I went around a coffee cup or something round, it would have been a lot easier. But I actually really like how it turned out, and I know it's not perfect, but I don't know, sometimes you see a little mistake in something that is handmade, and you feel like that's how you know it's handmade, because it has slight imperfections that look kind of cool. And here I'm gonna use it as a border, and that was a lot easier. This is that day we went to the library. I opened a book, and it's Henrietta telling Fellini. My mom got me a box of color pencils, and having a color pencil box is as close as you can be to having a rainbow. And I put the little, since it was an Instagram story, that's why it's so thin. I put, that's my favorite guy, by the way, that little guy with his hand up. It looks like he's giving you a high five. I wrote through that, Henrietta. And for these photos that are Instagram stories or screenshots, what I do is in Pick Stitch. I use the collage template that has 3 spaces, and I move those lines. I leave the one on the right empty, and then I put 2 of them, and I move the line between those 2 to make them as skinny or as wide as I want. And I wanted to stamp yoga, but you couldn't see it really well, so I'm gonna stamp it on black too, but I wanted to stamp it off so it looked like a little, like the white was like a shadow. But I love these alphas. I am a fan of alphabet stamps, and this is a really good one. And the cool thing, it's that snow. Sorry, I'm in front of a window and it's snow. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, and with the alphas you can color them, or you can stamp them on pattern paper, and they will look really, really good. And they're the perfect size too. They're not too big, they're not too small. You can use them in title cards, you can use them in photos like I just did. And next to that photo, I have a screenshot of one of my Facebook status, because I normally do yoga with my little one, but this day she was, I don't know what the heck was going on with her, that she was like extra super mega goofy. And she just kept like shoving her tiny feet and saying, "They stink, smell them," which they didn't, but you know, she's crazy. I don't know where she got that. And these 2, the circle and the tag, come from the cut apart sheet. And I'm gonna do like a nice little cluster. I'm gonna put a bunch of things in this corner, and then I'm gonna add a little star too from the enamel shapes from Chimel. And if sometimes I always keep the one label that says Citrus Twist Kits, because it's really good to layer. I love the lines, or they always have like a cool color. That is a photo of my daughter playing on the tablets in the library with the books, and I was reading Amy Tangerine's book, Craft a Life You Love, and it was pretty good. It's a really good pep talk. It's about, you know, sometimes how we have doubts about our process, about the things we do, about how other people perceive what we do. So it's really good. So if you have an opportunity to get it, I suggest you do. And I'm going to use the numbers, because then I'm going to take a few cards to journal about all of these things. this is gonna be my first journaling card, and I'm gonna stamp in that little space that it has. You can also put a date in there if you're journaling about a specific date. And I love the ghost stamping. It's like something I can't help but do. And I'm using my Tombow Twin Tones Define Tip to journal, and I journal in color, and I love how cool it looks. So that's another mini challenge if you want to take it. Try to use your colorful fine pens or your markers to journal a little bit in color, because we always write everything in black and it looks pretty and it looks classy, especially if you have a typewriter too. Mine is about to die, so that's where I am handwriting everything so much. Like, I feel every time I turn it on, because it's electric, I just feel it leaving the earth. I need to get a new one. They're hard to find. And to glue the cork, I use the Tombow Extreme Adhesive. I could probably use the Mono Adhesive Plus, but I always just, instead of doubting and then it falls down because it is a hard surface to glue, it's just easier to just do it with the Extreme Adhesive. And this is just a filler card, and I'm going to keep it super simple because I want the colors to shine. That's the thing I like the most about it, so I'm not going to cover it. So I'm just going to put this word. I don't know if it's from a past kit or from the cut aparts, because I still have a lot of the die cuts from past months. Just a few things. More sunshine, please. Yes, I'm saying that right now, because I see snowflakes and it's cloudy and I hate it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you want, remember the challenge is to stamp around something, and you can use it as a frame too. It doesn't have to be around something that has a difficult shape like I did. Sorry about that. And to journal in color. So thank you so much for watching and have an awesome day. Bye.